I'm finishing up this semester, and I'm actually going to go and work at Amazon headquarters in Seattle after graduation. But I just wanted to tell you a little bit about what I've done throughout high school and college, and share to you guys, high school students and other attendees, about like the path that I took and the important things that I want to share with you. The title of I prepared a slide for you guys. The title is to learn on the go. That is what I found super important throughout high school and college. So first off, I want to answer, the question that I want to answer today is, why is it important for minorities like ourselves to go and become successful in areas of our interest? And the reason is because we need representation. And it's because we need to have, you can go to the next slide. We need representation, say, in media. We need to be in positions of power in technology. This is Katherine Johnson, which was shown in the movie Hidden Figures very recently. And Barack Obama, who makes it really hard to say. It's now, like, we still need representation in the House and the Senate and all positions of, like, in politics, because next slide, please. Because we need to be able to do the things that we want to. If it's donating for like a good cause, whether it's like, helping out poor, like impoverished communities here, or like stopping really bad, like horrible acts of like atrocities across the world. So to answer this question, how do you succeed being a minority in your career of interest? I found that the first thing that you have to do is have a big goal. You can go to the next slide. And then another thing that you have to do is learn on the go. Once you have your big goal, once you have your driving factor, and for me, that was just being able to represent and being able to do the things I want to. I feel like my life is a service life. I'm in engineering, but with the money that I make, I want to be able to contribute and like change communities, because I feel the need for representation. Why? Because we are humans, and as peoples, like there's this behavioral need to learn from people who look like us. We see people who look like us do great things, and then we're inspired to do those great things. And sometimes we might not feel inspired or empowered to do those things just because we don't have those role models. And the middle part, I don't have it on this slide, but in the next few slides. So one thing you need to do is stay ahead in the game. Just one step ahead. So when I was in high school, when I was a junior, I learned about AP classes, and I took them, and I took the tests, and then senior year, I learned a lot about college applications. And one thing I really utilized was like the College and Career Center in my high school. And that was super important. One, because I learned about writing a good resume, for example, which is super important. And I'll tell you why. Because when I got the internship at Amazon to work over this summer, I didn't even apply for that position. Amazon reached out to me, and that says a lot, because throughout my college years, I did a bunch of things, like, because I prepared for it. I was an intern in an aerospace company here in Gardena, where they manufacture planes for Boeing and Lockheed Martin and other international companies. It's really cool. And then another summer, I did research at USC in fluid dynamics. And then another summer, over the school year, I did like robotics. I was a research assistant working with like robotics operation system, ROS, and doing like other cool things, like being the 3D chair for the 3D printing club at USC. And so because my resume looked so good, that really said a lot about my passion in tech. And that's why when I put my resume out on my LinkedIn and other websites, Amazon reached out to me, and I find that very impressive. So yeah, you need to prepare for the next step ahead. If you're in high school, you need to prepare for college. If you're in college, you need to prepare for the job that you're going into, right? So I would say that victory is for someone who has everything in order, for the people who prepared for it. People call it luck. I really think it's preparation. And with that, I encourage you to connect with me on LinkedIn or email me if you have any questions. Thanks.
All right, so just because of time concerns, I really don't want to lose sight of the freaking genius on stage right here, okay? All right, okay? This young woman is like incredible, someone I'm very honored to mentor at USC. She has developed exoskeletal technology